Alright, in the last video we just talked about basic overview of how to do some, set up a Google site, how to edit a page, how to add a page, and this video is going to focus more on how to add different types of content. So when we're in our, when we go into edit a page, my editor view, I said before you can change the layout based on how you want it, 1, 2, or 3 columns. And you can add, beyond text, you can add a lot of different things. So say for example, we want to add photo below our welcome. Simply go up to Insert, Image, and you can add an image from your computer, or if you have the web address, simply paste that in. So let's just upload an image. Let's go to Choose File. It's going to search our desktop, and let's just grab a photo, or it's going to search all of our folders. We can add anything we want. Let's just add this photo here, and we'll select Open. It will process it, and then we'll select OK. And notice that it showed up giant, and it's the original, so we can make it smaller here, or we can make it medium-sized. We can center it, and that's pretty much it. That's how you add an image. You can have it wrap around with text. So if you start writing with text, you can have the wrap on, where so if you continue typing, the text will wrap around the image, or you can have it off where it'll just basically appear above and below the text. So say we wanted to add a calendar in here. So say we set up a calendar, and we're going to go to Insert, Calendar. And it brings me to all my calendars that I have within GDRSD, whether I'm subscribed to them or whether they are part of the ones I've created. So say I just want to add my calendar, and imagine that this calendar for your classroom is the homework calendar. So I'm going to go into select that calendar and hit select, and it'll give me some editing options. Height, width, pretty much you can leave standard. View is important because you can have a month view, you can have the agenda view, or the week view. So the month view, we'll show you what that looks like first. Time zone, you want to find Eastern if you want to have that set up. You can have different display options here in the title. And let's just hit save and see what happens. So when we're in our editing view, it doesn't really do anything. We just see this big gray box. We can center it, or line it right, left, however we want to do it. We can wrap text around it. So let's just hit save and let's just see what happens. So once we hit save, we'll notice that our calendar is built in. So we can see what different information is there, just like we would on our calendar. Also, as we publish to our calendar on our calendar view, so if we're in our calendar and we're publishing information to that calendar, so let's just say publish, let's just do homework. And hit create event, 12:30 to 1:30 today, homework is due. If we come over here, we'll probably have to refresh, and notice that it posted here the one we just added. So it's a nice way of being able to kind of publish to your classroom, to the parents, and for yourself as a teacher to be able to check back through what you've been assigning. It's great for kids who are missing class, who have access to a computer at home that they can access. So that's how you would add a calendar. So what we talked about is there's a couple other views that were in there. So if I go back into editing page, I can click on my gray area and I get my little editing sprocket here. And say I want to just have the agenda view. So this is good for mobile view and for posting. So when we add an agenda view, we get a much different look. And this is a nice expansive view. So if your students, and if you want to show something for your parents, you can access the agenda view as the default view that will post on your page. You can also go through week and month within this view. So it's a nice way of seeing what's kind of on the horizon for your calendar. All right, so let's just take that calendar out. So say we want to put in our syllabus. Say we want to add to our syllabus. So let's save our page, our primary page, and let's go over to syllabus. So we're just clicking on a page we've already created. So I'm going to go to syllabus, and now I'm going to go up to edit page, and I'm going to go to insert, and I'm going to go back to my Google Drive. Now in Google Drive, so you can upload as many files as you want. So you can upload Microsoft Office files and convert them into Google Drive format, spreadsheets, PowerPoint presentations, etc. So I want to add a document. All right, so it gives me a grid view of different documents I have. So let's just say I want to do an introduction into Google Sites. I'll add this document. So select that, and I can change the titles and stuff how I want it, and I'm going to hit save. Okay. Also going to change my layout to 2 columns just because I want to separate stuff. So over here now, so I have a doc here. So over here I want to add a presentation. So if you have PowerPoint, if you have, I think even Keynote presentations, you can upload to Google Drive and convert them to Google Drive presentation format, which means you don't have to worry about a device, you don't have to worry about a flash drive, you have your presentation catalog wherever you are. So let's go to insert, back to Drive, and let's go to presentation. So I can pick any type of presentation I have. So say you gave a presentation in class, and instead of printing that presentation out, which is a great thing, you can embed that presentations for students to review and even copy into their Google Drive. So let's select this presentation, select it. We can have it slideshow start as soon as the player loads, which you can have if you want. So you can actually create different sizes for your presentation. Small is probably the best. And let's just hit save. And now we have a presentation in here. We're going to do one more addition. So let's come over here and go to insert. So say you have a folder of documents. Say you've been putting together a group of resources that you want to share on your site. You can select a folder, give it a title, height, width, list or grid view. List is probably the cleanest looking, and hit save. All right. So once we hit save, let's see what we've just built on our page. By working within Google Drive, we're giving ourselves the opportunity to import rich media in a really, really nice, clean way. So here's our Google Doc that we incorporated, and it's a scrolling doc that anyone that views the page can see. The other nice thing is that if they want to open it in Google Docs and maybe print it out or do something else, they can click on this link and immediately it'll push into their Google Drive and stay there. Our presentation, we can go through piece by piece. We can take notes. So if you're looking into something like a flipped classroom, you can have a presentation up there with some information, maybe some images, have the students take notes on a Google Doc, and then come back into school the next day, and that begins your discussion. You can even make it full screen, so you can actually see the full presentation. And here's our folder. So this is the folder we created, and it has links to Google Docs right in here. So it has basically, like I said, a companion or a textbook or something you've built that you have folders, you have chapters, you can build right into the site. When a student or someone clicks on that, it takes them out to the Google Doc, and then it pushes into their Google Doc as well, or into their Google Drive, and they can view this document. They can open sites, so when they open this up, it'll actually push right into their Google Drive as well. So this is a way in which you can embed some really great media from Google Drive. Using Google Drive in conjunction with Google Sites is a really great way of building your classroom site. But not only just building it, but really organizing it, really organizing your content for your students.